Hello all, guess where I am? Guess where I always am? Did a video recently about do you need an O licence to drive a Luton van, and then I started going on about laden weights and stuff like that, and I was wrong. It's not the first time. I keep saying I'm not the oracle here. I don't know what there is to know. Fortunately, there are people out there that do know better than me. And so Steve Campbell was kind enough to write me a little note saying that I know you're wrong. You know what you're doing, but you got it wrong, and outline the whole thing for us. So here it comes down to van weights, and this is very important because if you get tugged and you've got too much weight on your van, or you've got the weight in the wrong place, you can get fined. Or worse, if you're in an accident and you're too heavy, you get fined, you get a prohibition notice, you could end up going to prison. So this is worth clarifying. I thought I'd clarify it as quick as possible. So once again, thanks to Steve Campbell. He says, right, your gross vehicle weight, GVW, also known as your maximum authorised mass, MAM, is the maximum weight you can carry when loaded. So say my vehicle is a 3.5 ton van. I think it's like 3.5. I can carry 3.5 ton. Oh no, sorry, I can't carry. So I nearly done it again. I can carry, my van can weigh, when loaded, a maximum of 3.5 ton. So if my van weighs, which weighs around 2.5 ton, I can carry around about a ton. I think it's just under. So but yeah, that's right. Okay, we just go through it. Also, you've got to bear in mind there's axle weights. So when they take you down a weighbridge, what they're going to do is they're going to put you on the weights, and there's like rollers, and there's like scales on the front axle and scales on the back axle. Now, I don't know exactly, but say for example, I've got a 3.5 ton van. They would probably expect the front axle to weigh around about 1.5 ton and the back axle to weigh about 2.5 ton. Might be slightly more on the back, slightly less on the front. I'm not sure. But so what you've got to bear in mind, if you're in a Luton, when you're loading up and you've got, like, say they put one pallet and it's going to weigh 800-900 kilos, you want that as near the back as possible. Now, I have said in the past, I've put it to the front. Simple Brian told me, he said, because sometimes they'll go, if you left it on the back, it could slide, and the ministry can get you on that one, and it's a danger. But according to Steve, and I believe he's right, he said, no, don't do that. They can have you on that one as well. He said, if you've got a heavy pallet, put it over the back axle. If you've got the right straps on it, then it won't slide. And if you're in a curtain sider, get them lock bars so that it can't go sideways. So it's a matter of being prepared and knowing what you're doing. But anyway, I'll go through this a little bit more because there's some other things here. I've got my little book out, see? I've written it all down in a little book. I've got to flick it over. Right, your laden weight, this is where I come, I'll start last time. This is your current weight on board. So I presume that's the weight that they put on. But basically, if your laden weight exceeds gross weight, which obviously the gross weight is the weight of the van, laden weight is the weight of the load. Your load and your gross weight plus 10%, because they tend to let you a little bit, because you can't always be bang on. You go, well, I tried. It's over 10%. You could be facing a fine or prison. So and also a prohibition notice, so you can't run. So you want to be right. It says also you've got to bear in mind, like, so the weight of the van. Now, when you buy the van, they'll have a plate in the front, and it'll tell you how much the van weighs. Be careful with this. If it's a panel van, there's a good chance it's right. If it's a Luton van, it might have been the weight of the van and the chassis before they put the box on. You go, oh look, my van don't weigh a lot. No, because it's been calculated and they'll put the box on afterwards. The best way to do it is to get your van ready. If you've got a Luton, you get a pallet truck on board. If you've got your straps, your blankets, your spare tyre, your toolkit, your lunchbox, full tank of gas, whatever, full tank of fuel, and then take it along to a weighbridge and get it weighed. And also find out how much your van can carry. So if you've got maybe a long wheelbase and it can carry 3 ton, and you take it along to the weighbridge and it weighs 1900, you can carry 1.1 ton, just under, because you're under the 3 ton. So like I say, every van is different, every specification is different, so you're going to have to find this one out for yourself. But there you go, flicking the page again. Oh, that's right, it's your laden weight. Oh, and then also Steve Campbell goes on to say, hang on, is that about? Oh yeah, curb weight. Curb weight is your van plus driver plus fuel. So, because you've got to bear in mind that you go and get the van weighed, you go, okay, well, I'm in like I'm in a long wheelbase, it can carry 3 tonne. I've weighed it, I know it weighs 1900 kilos, so I can carry 1.1 tonne. But if you've got someone sitting next to you, they weigh 2. And that it all gets calculated in. So you know, if you suddenly got if you pick up a load and the guy turns around and says, "Oh, do you mind giving me a lift there as well?" It's like, well, I can't. I'm sorry, mate, but you're going to stick me over. So nothing personal, right? And then of course Steve goes on to say the rust weight is a 20 when you've got a 20-year-old Transit and the pallet drops through the floor and sits on the chassis. I think that last one's a joke, but nevertheless, Steve Campbell, thank you very much for putting me straight. Like I say, I don't know everything, but you might want to check all this stuff out yourself. I'm not the oracle. I don't know. Even then, you know, it's worth doing. You don't want to get a tug. You don't want to fine. Fines can be heavy. So yeah, there you go. So right, that's it. I'm waiting for this door to open now. It don't open until 7 because it's a residential area. So I'm going to leave you to it. And when it opens, I'm going to take care and take money.